ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ನಮಸ್ತೆ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಟೆರಾಬೈಟ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಿವು ಜಾವಳಗಿ. ಸೊ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ ನ ಯಾರು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರೋಣ. So first ಏನೇನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಅಬ್ಯಾಕಸ್. ಸೊ ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಅಬ್ಯಾಕಸ್? The abacus is invented by Chinese in 3000 year ago. Means the 3000 year ago the Chinese are invented abacus. So this abacus is mainly used for counting and calculation purpose, that is addition and subtraction. Later they developed multiplication and division. Then the abacus is made up of wooden frames, metal rods and wooden beads. So nowadays also the Asian countries are using abacus. Okay. So second one, Pascaline. In the year of 1642, at the age of 19, by French mathematician Blaise Pascal. By the name Blaise Pascal invented Pascaline. It is also mainly used for counting and calculation purpose. Then analytical engine. So in the year of 1820, the Charles Babbage invented difference engine. The difference engine are used to print the simple mathematical tables. Later in the year of 1834, he invented one more machine called analytical engine used to build the modern computers. That's why the Charles Babbage is known as father of computer. The analytical engine are developed by Charles Babbage. Okay. Next to tabulating machine. So in the year of 1890, by the name Hermann Hollerith invented Hollerith tabulating machine or tabulating machine. It is the first automatic machine to print the punched cards and process it immediately. Okay. So nowadays this machine is become as a famous as a IBM, stands for International Business Machine. Okay, used to count the population of USA, United States of America. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು? ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಷೀನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆನಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್. ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ 1937 ಬೈ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಅಲೆನ್ ಟ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್. Alan Turing invented Turing engine used to build or used to develop the modern computers by using algorithms and flowcharts and programs. Okay, so that's why the Turing engine or Alan Turing is called as father of computer science. Who is the father of computer science? The father of computer science is Alan Turing. Okay na. So in your exam they may ask 1 marks MCQ question or 2 marks question. Write a short note on abacus, write a short note on Pascaline, write a short note on analytical engine, tabulating engine or Turing engine. Or they may ask 1 marks MCQ question. Who is the founder of Pascaline? Who invented Pascaline? Who invented analytical engine? Who is the father of computer? Who is the father of computer? So like that they may ask questions in MCQ questions. Okay na. So next let us discuss new topic, that is evolutions of computer ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ EDVAC stands for electronic discrete variable automatic computer. You know, electronic discrete variable automatic computer or electronic numerical integrated and computer, invented in the year of 1945 by John von Neumann. John von Neumann invented EDVAC, ENIAC. These all are first generations of computers. Avella yavu first generations of computer. Then in first generations of computer they also used basic component as a vacuum tubes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ vacuum tube ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು EDVAC, ENIAC computers ಅನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ ಇವಾಗ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. EDVAC stands for electronic discrete variable automatic computer. Then ENIAC electronic numeric integrated and computer. So these all are first generations of computer. These computers are introduced in the year of 1945 by the name John von Neumann. Okay, so in this computer they are used basic component as a vacuum tubes. So these computers are very larger in size. Okay, these computers are very larger in size, then it generates more amount of heat than the less storage capacity. Okay now, so next one is transistor. Then the transistor are introduced in the year of 1947 by Bell Laboratories. Transistors. So transistors are introduced in the year of 1947 in Bell Laboratories. Okay, then they are used transistors in the place of vacuum tubes. In the place of vacuum tubes, they are used transistor only because of smaller in size. Then the next evolution is integrated circuit. Okay, so the next one is integrated circuit, introduced in the year of 1951. They are used integrated circuit in the place of transistor. In the place of transistor, they are used integrated circuit because of smaller in size, because it contains a number of transistors, diodes and resistor. Very smaller in size, it can store large amount of data. That's why they are used integrated circuit in the place of transistor. Then next, idu third generation iruvanta basic component. Idu second generation. First generation vacuum tube, second generation transistor, third generation integrated circuit. Then in fourth generation they are used VLSI, very large scale integrated circuit. Then in the fifth generation ULSI stands for ultra large scale integrated circuit. So ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋದ್ರು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ in next one is computer memory. Okay, so the next one is computer memory. First tell me, what do you mean by memory? So memory are used to store large or huge amount of data. So now computer the yadik memory use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, computer memory are used to store the data. So data in instruction ಅನ್ನ store ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Computer memory ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then the computer memory are measured in terms of bits or bytes. Computer memory ನ ಯಾವ ತರ measure ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? In terms of bits or bytes. Then the classifications of memory. So in classification of memory, there are two types of computer memory. First one primary memory, second one is secondary memory. So there are two types of computer memory. First one primary memory, second one secondary memory. So primary memory is also called as main memory of the computer. It is also called as main memory of the computer. Why it is called main memory of the computer? Because the primary memory is directly connected with the CPU. ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಮೆಮರಿ ಏನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸಿಪಿಯು ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸಿಪಿಯು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಮೆಮರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಮೆಮರಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? Then the primary memory is also called as main memory of the computer. Why? Because it is directly connected with CPU. Okay. Then it is also called as temporary memory. The primary memory is also called as temporary memory. Why? Because when the power failure, power disconnected, it becomes losses the data. Okay, then in primary memory there are two types of primary memory. One is Rama, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣ. Sorry. So one is RAM, another one is ROM. RAM stands for random access memory. RAM stands for random access memory. ROM stands for read only memory. Then RAM ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Random access memory. ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Used to increase the processing capacity of the computer. The RAM are used to increase the processing capacity of the computer. ನಾವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ರ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋ ಸಂಬಂಧ ನಾವೇನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ? ರ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ರಾಮ್ ರೀಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೆಮರಿ. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್. ರಾಮ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್. ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, then in RAM there are two types of RAM, SDRAM and DDRM. SDRAM stands for synchronous dynamic random access memory. You know, synchronous dynamic random access memory. Then DDRM stands for double data rate random access memory. Okay, then in DDR again there are three types of DDRM: DDR1, DDR2, DDR3. Okay na? Then in ROM there are three types of ROM: PROM, programmable read only memory; EPROM, erasable programmable read only memory. EEPROM stands for electronically erasable programmable read only memory. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಗೆ ಇರೋದು ಅಪ್ ಟು RAM and ROM. Then secondary memory. So secondary memory are used to store larger huge amount of data. It is also called as permanent memory, but the secondary memory is much slower than primary memory. Then the secondary memory does not connected with CPU. ಮತ್ತೆ CPU ಕೂಡ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? It uses primary memory. The secondary memory uses primary memory to connect with CPU. Then the secondary storage devices are HDD, hard disk drive, SSD, solid state drive, CD bar DVD, compact disk and digital versatile disk, pen drive and floppy disk. These all are secondary storage device used to store data and instructions permanently for future use purpose. Okay na? So in next class we will discuss microprocessor. Okay, stay tuned. Jai Hind. Innu nam channel na yaru subscribe madilla illi channel na subscribe ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ stay tuned. Jai Hind.